Hello and welcome to the How to Earn $1,000 a Month by Swing Trading Crypto series. In this video, we're going to talk about Arbitrum, or ticker symbol ARB, or ARB. Before we do, go ahead and smash the like button, leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, welcome back. When you do subscribe, you get notified when new videos are posted. So also, anything I say in this video is not financial advice. You must do your own research. I'm just simply sharing my experiences with you. And never invest nothing that you can't afford to lose or that you can't hold for a significant amount of time, right? Because crypto is still volatile. And lastly, make sure that you disregard any comments, spam comments in the comments section. I do have people leaving their wallet seed, trying to trap you into going and getting it moved for them. And also someone asking about or saying, asking how to make money trading crypto, and then other people coming in and saying, hey, this person helped me, I made a lot of money working with this person, you too, me too, and so on. It's all spam, so please don't waste your time. If you do fall into that trap, just know that they're not affiliated with my channel and they didn't watch the video. So all right, so let's talk about what this video is going to be about. First, we're going to describe what Arbitrum is and what it does. And then once we go over that, we're going to look at the equation to calculate how much you would need to invest to make $1,000 based on the performance of Arbitrum through the last 3 months. So we're going to look at actual numbers and prices of Arbitrum and see, hey, if you would have bought here and sold here, you would have made this much, whatever, as a reference of the goal of making $1,000 a month. All right. So since we didn't start at the first, we'll do 30 days from the middle of the month to the middle of the next month, and that'll be our month for 30 days and so on. And then from there, after we continue that, go through that scenario, while we're doing that, you can break out your calculator or use the calculator on your computer or whatever, just so you know that the numbers are adding up, and then you can get used to doing this simple equations. Then from there, we're going to go ahead and look at Arbitrum's historical data. If it was here during the crypto winter, we'll look at the performance then. If it was newer than the crypto winter, means from June 1st, 2022 to October 2023. If it came out after June 1st, 2022, we'll go ahead, if it went live after June 1st, 2022, we'll go ahead and look at the historical data from beginning to now, all right, of the price action. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Arbitrum is and what it does. Okay, Arbitrum is a roll-up chain designed to improve the scalability of Ethereum. It achieves this by bundling multiple transactions into a single transaction, thereby reducing the load on the Ethereum network. In simple terms, a roll-up chain is a layer 2 solution that aggregates and processes transactions off-chain before submitting a single transaction to the Ethereum mainnet. This means that users can enjoy faster and cheaper transactions while still benefiting from the security and decentralization of the Ethereum network. Arbitrum's native token is called the Arbitrum token, or ARB for short. The token is used to pay for transaction fees on the Arbitrum network and also serves as a means of governance for the protocol. Holders of ARB or ARB can participate in decision-making processes such as proposing and voting on protocol upgrades or changes. Arbitrum is a rollout chain that enables faster and cheaper transactions on Ethereum, while its native token ARB is used for transaction fees and governance. With the increasing demand for Ethereum-based applications and transactions, roll-up chains like Arbitrum are becoming increasingly important for improving the scalability of the network. So, of course, scalability means the ability to grow. So you're providing paths for growth. All right, so it is a layer 2. So that means it's coming off the Ethereum network for this layer 2. And everything else seems it has a valid use case. So let's go ahead and look at the equation. And we want to find out how to find the percentage rate. So first thing we'll do is take the high price or the sell price and subtract it by the low or the buy price. Since you're always buying low and selling high, that's why we got H and L. So the sell price minus the buy price equals the difference. The difference, of course, is your profit. So next, divide the difference by the monthly high price. So you take that difference and divide it by the sell or high price, and it'll give you your rate. Your rate's going to be in percentages or decimals. Well, actually, it's going to come in decimal if you're using the calculator. For this scenario purposes, I calculated for you to it shows it as a percentage next to it as well, so you can kind of see the gain or the percentage rate of profit that you earn. Right. So let's go to the last step of the equation. Is how much would I need to invest to make $1,000 monthly off of this actual transaction? So you would take 1,000 and divide it by the rate. So 1,000 divided by rate will equal the investment. So here this equation says, this is how much I need to invest to earn this much at this rate. So there'll be three separate rates or three separate opportunities that I'll show. And like I said, these are actual prices of Arbitrum from middle of March to the middle of June. Right. So we'll look at those. And if you want to change this number, if you want to make more or less, based on how much you have to invest and how much you have to invest, just adjust this number, and then it'll tell you how much you would invest to get this much. And know these numbers are proportionate. So if you cut this in half, it'll cut your investment in half. If you double this, you want to make $2,000, it'll double the amount of investment needed to make it. Right? So they're directly proportional to each other, as long as the rate is constant. All right, so let's go and look at our chart. Here we have middle of March to the middle of June. And here we have our first buy here on April 8th and at 26 cents a coin. And then we sold here 4 days later at 31 cents a coin. So it looks like a small margin. So we take our sell price, 31 minus 26, our buy price, and it equals 5 cents or 0.05. Then we take 0.05 and divide it by the sell price, 0.31, and we get 0.16, which is 16%. Now that we have our rate, 0.16, we take 1,000, which is our goal, $1,000 a month, and divide it by 0.16, and we got $6,250. So in order to make $7,250 to get your investment back plus $1,000, you have to invest $6,250, and this will get you $1,000 for this particular trade from here to here. Right? Remember, these numbers are actual, but it's very difficult to pick the top and bottom level of trade. You may never get it exact. If you trade it the rest of your life, you may never get the exact bottom and top. You may get one very, 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 very rare, but you want to be somewhere in this range. So instead of 16% realistic, you might be between 10 and 12%, because you kind of got in late and got out early, or you waited too late and cut it on the downside. Right? So, or your limit was too high or too low, or if you set your limit to 25 cents and you never bought any Arbitrum because your limit was set too low. So that is possible too. So now, next, let's go to the next trade. Here is a little bit wider margin. So we bought in at 28 cents a coin. And let's say we sold at 49, which is the very top. Still unlikely. So anyway, you would take 49 divided by, or minus 28, and you would get 0.21, a lot higher margin. And you would take that 0.21 and divide it by the sell price, which is 49 cents, and it will equal 0.43. So use your calculator, 0.21 divided by 0.49, you should get 0.43, and that equals 43% return. So when you do the math here, you take 1,000 and divide it by your rate, 0.43, and you only needed to invest $23.56 to get $1,000. So it means at the end of this trade, you will have $3,356. So that is your initial investment plus your profit of $1,000. So this is an excellent, super excellent rate, 43%, and especially in 26 days. Not bad for under a month. So next, let's look at our last trade here, trade opportunity. And these are the best ones to get here so far based on this chart. So here, bought it back in at 32 cents and sold at 41 cents. So you take 41 minus 32 and you'll get 9 cents or 0.09. So you use 0.09 divided by 0.41 and you'll get 0.22 or 22%. Then you take that 1,000, which is your goal of earning 1,000, divided by 0.22, and then you would have to invest $4,545 to actually get to $1,000 a month. So if you don't have that kind of cash, $6,000 to start off with, or so on, one thing you can do is start off, lower, and kind of keep your money in the market, pull it out and reinvest it until it grows to this certain amount, and then you can make $1,000 a month. But like I said, you have to do a lot more research and also know what's going on in the world, and also find other cryptos and kind of see your best choices and if they follow each other by price. So a lot of cryptos, they had their low on the 7th. This one came on the 8th. So Arbitrum would be, use those other cryptos as a harbinger for this particular dip. Now we'll search in the future to see if there's any other telltales. So imagine you can go and see what's going to happen tomorrow based on what happens the day before. So if you see certain other cryptos dip or go down and you're ready to buy, you can catch the next one, which is Arbitrum. In this, for example, dipped, you'd be ready to buy. Same thing when your sells, like, hey, these hit the top and then they bounce. So the next day you would look up here and say, okay, let me go ahead and sell now because it's going to bounce like the other one, but it's a day behind. Those are some of the signs that you would need. All right. So let's go ahead and, since we talked about these was the last 90 days, middle of March to the middle of June, let's look at the historical. Go back a little further, and here looks like Arbitrum went live March 22nd, 2023, so it's still fairly new. And it opened up at 22 cents. It's strange it doesn't look like 22 cents, but the current price is 31 cents. That's correct. And the high it hit, the low, actually the low was 26 cents, and that was recently, and we bought on that 4/8/2025 this year. So that was our buy-in, initial buy-in, and our high was January 11, 2024. Right, and it's $2.26. So you look at this now. If you see all the cryptos down, this is how you determine that in a bull market or when they're doing good or average, this is what the price that it can reach, unless there's been a disaster with the company, or always take into account that a lot more new cryptos are coming out every day. So there's more money to flow out of the market or out of that coin into others. So let's see, 22. All right, so yeah, so now that's it for Arbitrum that we want to talk about. So if you do like this video, go ahead and smash the like button, leave a comment, and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, let's go ahead and, before you do that, if you plan on holding Arbitrum or already hold it or mine it, or want to get involved or do more research, go ahead and put a hashtag ARB in the comments so that when someone else sees it, they know that they're not alone and they're got other investors with them. Also, if you want to see other coins broken down in the same manner, go ahead and click the rectangle in the middle of the screen. If you want to see other things that the channel offers as far as other videos and other playlists, go ahead and click the circle in the bottom right. All right, so thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.